Hello, Carrots here. Welcome to my Perfect Genetics Challenge, Generation 1, Episode 2. It's the next morning, and Olivia has made herself some strawberry pancakes, which she's just finished eating. And she's got bills to pay already, and it's only day 2. I think it's $77. She's still got a little bit of money left. I will try to get her the No Bills Ever lifetime reward as soon as possible, because I know from previous experience of many years of playing this game that I constantly forget to tell them to pay their bills. And then the repo man turns up, and then I get upset because I've got to work out what he's taken so I can replace it. And I don't like getting upset when I'm playing a game that I'm supposed to be enjoying. So I sent her down to the beach to have a look around. This looks like a place she could go to get her fun up, because there's all sorts of things there she could play with. But she just got there and it was time to go. And because she's got no roof, she's been out in the sun all day, so she's got a suntan. So we're going to have to do something about getting her set up with a roof. It's very busy outside where she works. They're all townies. I hung around there for a few seconds, but Don didn't show up. This is where she ran into him last night. So maybe it'll be another night she can go straight home. It sounds like there's a storm brewing too, and she's got no roof. Well, she's got a roof over her toilet and shower. So there they go, everyone. She's off home. Yes, we got thunder and lightning and rain, and she's sleeping in her bed in the rain. The thing that surprised me is she didn't get the soaked moodlet. Maybe she did. And she kept on sleeping anyway. So there's her little house with all the puddles all around it. So today she's going to have to do something about getting some money so we can actually finish this house off. We'll finish it off enough so that she's got a roof and some walls around her. And I might try to buy her a burglar alarm as well. So here's the claw machine, so we'll send her down there and she can do endless claw machine attempting to get something. In the end, she spent most of the day until she had to go to work with the claw machine, and I'd say about 9 out of 10 times she got nothing. Grab it and then she'd end up empty, or it would pick up something that looked really good and it would drop it before it came to the spot where she could get it. But she did in the end get enough simoleons to get a roof because of the money bags. Some of them were tiny, but she did get a couple of nice ones. She got excited about that one. The first money bag ever. Don't expect her to be at the claw machine all of the time, but I will send her here a few times at the very beginning so that she can just get a roof over her head. And she hasn't got to spend the night sleeping in the rain again. She doesn't even own an umbrella yet. I suspect since she doesn't like children, she probably won't like her Wigglesworth bears, but she's happy to get something, and it's worth 50 simoleons. Another bear. She got quite a few of these bears, and almost all of them got dropped before she actually could collect them. So she got excited and then disappointed over and over again. So that's claw machine. It can be fun, but it can also be very disappointing. There you go, drop that one. And that one. She'll line it up just right. And she's got a toy. I'm sure she doesn't want to keep that. We'll let her keep that one bear though, unless she really needs the 50 simoleons. It's like money in the bank for her. case of emergencies. Yeah, drop that one.
Oh, she's not boost.
She'll have to go to work soon, but I'm not going to leave her in this culinary career forever. I really only put her in it because she had a wish to join it, and because I thought that Don might be working there because he wants to be a 5-star chef, but he wasn't. My aim is for her to get to know Don really well and have them to get married and have an heir that inherits her hair and eye colour. I'll be using the cake to age my Sims up because their lifespan is quite long. So I don't want the game to be clogged up with, we've got to go for 10 generations. And I've got the teens set to 105 days. And I'll probably age them up when they've got a few skills and been to the prom and I've just done a few teenage things. And the same with the toddlers. I didn't know how long to keep them as toddlers. So what I've done is I've made them a fairly long age span, and once they've learnt their toddler skills, I'll age them up. Then with young adult and adult age span, I'll be moving most of the children out when they age up to young adult, and unless it causes a problem with the town becoming overclogged with her descendants, I'll just let them age at the age span I've set for them. But I might have to reduce the adult and young adult and elder age spans. But I'd like to leave them fairly long so that I don't have to keep giving her the young again potion. But if she has, like she has a child and the first baby turns out to have her hair and eyes, well, that one will be the heir, and as soon as it grows up to become a young adult, I'll age her and Don up to be adults. Just before the heir ages up. So whenever the heir gets born, and whatever age they are, when it is almost ready to age up to young adult, that is when I will age Olivia and her husband up to the next age stage. Then they can eventually be the grandparents. Now, she's got enough money from the claw machine to do a bit more to this house. So my first priority is to put her bedroom under a roof, because I don't want her sleeping in the rain again all night like she did last night. And I usually make their sim bedrooms 6x4. Just because that's a habit I've developed over the years. It's big enough, but sometimes, of course, we want luxury bedrooms, and she may well end up with a big luxury bedroom before too long. But at this point, she's just getting the minimal 6x4. Now, I don't really like this idea of having 2 or 3 external doors. She's got to leave her kitchen area, go outside to get into her bedroom. But for the moment, that's the best I can afford to do. Now I'm going to give her a free floor. Burglar alarm first. Then we'll do a wooden floor inside so she's got flooring. And I'll use the 0 tile value for the wooden floor. And I will just give the cheapest paint for the internal walls, and external walls came last. So by the time I've done the external walls, the internal walls have all been painted. They're all the same. Not taken any great effort in the decoration. I just want it all covered so that she's not getting an undecorated room moodlet or unfinished room moodlet. She didn't get that before because the rooms weren't even existing. Now hopefully Don will be there tonight and she can have a chat with him. She's finished work. She's waiting out in the footpath just in case Don emerges from the diner. I think he might go to the diner after he finishes his work to eat. And that's him coming. So I've moved her strategically away from the spot where the Sims all want to get into their cars, so they can have a little conversation together, continue to get to know each other. I think actually he's come over there to watch that chap playing the guitar for tips, and she's watching that person playing guitar for tips as well. So I had to interrupt that to get them to talk. And she's tired again as usual, because she's finished work and she had a lot of time in the earlier part of the day at the claw machine, but at least she's lost the sunburnt or sun-tanned Moonlight. She was sweating profusely at one stage in the morning. I was a bit worried she was going to self-combust. It was part of the reason why I sent her undercover to that claw machine. I was a bit worried it was a bit too open. She might still get hot, but she seemed to survive it. So these two have now become friends, which is good progress. This is only the second time they've actually talked to each other. So the second time they've had any connection. They're both flirty, and now they're both flirting. I won't bother answering that phone if it's important. We'll find out what it is. But the phone will interrupt this conversation, and this conversation is what I want right now. So things seem to be going quite well between them. So that ghost in the background was just haunting the llama that was standing there. Can't quite see it in the picture, but that's what that ghost was just doing.
Wow.
There's a lot of ghosts in this world. It's haunting something, obviously, but it's inside the diner. I'll get her to go on a date with him. I've already tried to get her to go on a date with him, but he's always working when she rings him. But when they do start going out together, and it might have to be after they get married and I get him into the chef career, I'll send them to my bakery that I've put in this world. And I think I was wondering if it was a suitable thing to put in this world, but seeing all those ghosts around makes me realise that it was perfect, because it's my spectral bakery. It's in my studio. It's got no custom content, but it does have a lot of graves in its yard, and the ghosts come out at night and haunt the bakery. So she's finally gone home and she's going to cook herself a meal, but before she gets down to business of eating or sleeping, she's writing a love letter to Don. And this is the beginning of a series of love letters that go between them, because it's just so hard to get them to actually get together in person with their work schedules. I thought the love letters wouldn't work, but apparently they work quite well. That phone's still ringing, but she's too tired to answer it. So that's the end of the video. We're doing short videos for this challenge. And that's the house. As you can see, in her next video she'll be making herself a garden. But that's it for this video. She's got to get windows as well, but I'll have to get more money for her somehow. And in the background there you can see the roller coaster lot that I placed. That's my green fun park. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now, and happy simming.